Alcoa reported its Q4CY22 numbers. Earnings were in line with street estimates, with revenues at about $2.7 billion and a weak EBITDA. Let's sum up the earnings with Somit, who joins in with all those details. Somit?
Well, Alcoa, as you mentioned, that reported the fourth quarter or calendar year 2022 numbers, and post that the share prices slumped as much as 5% in trade. And do remember that Alcoa is the largest US-based aluminium producer. Now, the revenue came in pretty much in line with what the street was expecting, but there was a big miss when it comes to the EBITDA. Now, street was expecting the EBITDA to come in at close to $107 million US dollars, but the company reported an EBITDA of just $29 million US dollars, and this miss was owing to lower sequential prices of aluminium and alumina. Along with this, higher raw material costs and higher production costs impacted the company's adjusted EBITDA in the fourth quarter of calendar year 2022. However, when it comes to the outlook of the company, the outlook is also not that great, because for aluminium, the company is expecting the shipments to range around 2.5 to 2.6 million metric tons, which is way below what the street was expecting at close to 2.65 to 2.7 million metric tons, and it's also below than what the company did in calendar year 2022. And when it comes to alumina, they're expecting the shipments to be in the range of around 12.7 to 12.9, which is again below than what the company the actual numbers of calendar year 2022, which was close to 13.1 million metric tons. Now, this lower number is owing to global inflation, falling demand in European countries, and because of a soft economic outlook in China. But China is one of the key factors that they will be watching out for, because that's the world's largest consumer of aluminium. More than 50% of the consumption comes from China, and China reopening, loosened COVID restrictions and stimulus could also boost demand. So that's one of the key factors that the company is watching out for. And do remember that the aluminium prices recently have increased by around 15% from their lows, and on the back of this, Hindalco and Analco have seen a sharp up move in the share prices also. But given the fact that the results have been weak, we can see some negative movement coming in for Hindalco and Analco, the Indian companies.
Okay, look out for Hindalco and Nalco, like we flagged off after those Alcoa's numbers, which are a mixed bag and a little bit disappointing, in fact.